Franchising, according to book International Business: The New Realities, it's an advanced entry-level licensing strategy. That means that it's a legal and commercial agreement, where an entity gives permissions to a person to use its name, image, product, and business activity. This agreement is made between two independent parties, the franchisor and the franchisee. The franchisor is the company or person who owns the brand, the business model, and the knowledge. That is to say, it's the one who gives the permission. And in another part, the franchisee is the person or company that buys the right to use the franchisor's trademark to operate a business under its name. So how this process is developed? On the one hand, the franchisee pays some type of compensation of the franchise, or generally a royalty that represents a percentage of its income. And on the other hand, the franchisor provides the franchisee with a brand recognition, its business model that already works, including production, commercialization methods, marketing, sales systems, and more. And patents and trademarks, in addition to training and ongoing assistance in all of the above, and incentive. In some cases, in the franchisee must purchase certain equipment and supplies from the franchisor to ensure standardized products and consistent quality. And finally, it's important to mention that franchisees operate under the contract that defines the right and obligation of both parts, which includes the above mentioned in a formal manner. That means that it's the franchise fee, ongoing payments,
Okay,
there is not a specific marketing requirements, however, they are used when you have initiatives such as being your own boss, but you don't want to start a business from scratch. You want a business that has a high potential, you have experience in the sector, you have necessary financial resources, you're willing to accept a risk that franchising will not be successful, and more. To complement, according to the book, franchising is common in international retailing, also generate the highest sales volume in advanced economies such as United States, Europe, and Japan. However, they are also found in less economically developed countries in Asia. Franchising is an important job creator in developing economies in Asia and Latin America and helps to raise living standards. Also, franchising results in a more stable long-term entry strategy, and sometimes we see territorial exclusivity, also known as exclusivity zone. Is the agreement between franchisee and franchisor, so that there is only one franchise in certain perimeter of kilometer, and in this way direct competition with the brands not generate and more sales are obtained in the geographic area.
Suppliers are key in the supply of products or services necessary for the operation of the franchise business, establishing fundamental business relationships for continuous sourcing. Franchisors, as owners of the brand and the business concept, provide the operating model, training, and continuous support to franchisees. Potential franchisees evaluate the viability and return on investment potential of a franchise, considering factors such as the local market, initial costs, and projected profitability. Legal and financial advisors play a crucial role in the review and negotiation of contracts, as well as in advising on regulatory and financial issues. Franchise consultants offer specialized guidance in the selection of a suitable franchise, providing market analysis, risk assessment, and assistance in the acquisition process.
Begin with in franchising, the types of modalities can vary depending of the structure on the franchise and the relationship between the brand owner and the individual or company operating the franchise under the franchisor's name and guidelines. Here are some common types of franchising arrangements. The first one is individual franchise. In this type, the franchisee operates a single franchise location. It is the most basic and common model of franchising. The next one is multi-level franchising. In this model, the franchisee may own and operate multiple franchisee locations within a designated geographic area. It may involve multiple levels of franchisees, where some franchises may in turn franchisee franchises others. The next one is a master franchise. In this type, the franchisee acquires the rights to develop and operate multiple franchise locations within a broader geographic area. Often, the master franchisee will be responsible for selling sub-franchises and provide support to sub-franchisees within its designated territory. The next is a conversation franchises. In this mode, independent business can convert to a franchise using the brand and operating system of the existing franchising. This allows existing businesses to benefit from the franchise's experience and reputation. The last one is pilot unit franchising. Before expanding through franchising, some companies choose to operate a pilot unit to test their business concept and refine their operation. Once success has been demonstrated, the company can begin franchising.
Now, what kind of industries usually use this mode? To resolve this question, we are going to talk about some common characteristics that these industries have. First, they look for low investment costs. Second, they have a strong and consistent consumer demand, along with a good brand recognition. Also, they have the ability to replicate the business in multiple locations and offer training that ensures the quality of the service. Some examples of these industries are first, food and beverage, that is the most prevalent sector for franchising, like McDonald's, KFC, Subway. Also, retail, that includes clothing stores. Another one is hospitality, hotels, motels, and vacational rentals. We have business services, personal services like hair salon, nail care, and pet care, and others like entertainment, education, health and wellness. Now talking about the advantage of use this entry mode. First, it speeds up growth by using local know-how faster than setting up on branches. Second, reduces the financial burden on the franchisor. Third, gain from their franchisor's brand reputation, cutting down on marketing efforts. Also, strive for success tied to the franchisor's performance and maintains consistency in quality, service, and brand image everywhere.
Disadvantages: initial and ongoing costs, including upfront payments and royalties, can significantly impact profitability. Businesses must carefully manage these expenses to ensure long term financial viability and success. Franchisor dependence can create limitations on decision making and day to day operations for franchisees. Adhering to franchisor guidelines and regulations may restrict flexibility and autonomy in running the business. Restrictions on business operations can involve limitations on sourcing suppliers and executing advertising strategies. Such constraints may impact the ability to innovate and compete effectively within the market. Competition between franchisees often leads to intense rivalry for customers and revenue in neighboring areas. This can necessitate strategic differentiation and localized marketing efforts to maintain market share and profitability. Franchise contracts pose legal conflict risks stemming from disputes over terms or breaches. Clear communication and adherence are vital for resolution and maintaining positive relationships.
A real life example of a multi level franchise is McDonald's. McDonald's is one of the largest and most recognized fast food restaurant chains in the world. It uses the multi level franchise model to expand and operate in different parts of the world. In McDonald's multi level franchise model, the company grants individual franchises to operators who manage one or more restaurant locations in a given geographic area. These individual franchises are responsible for operating the restaurants under guidelines and standards established by McDonald's corporations. In addition, McDonald's also employs master franchises in certain regions or countries. These master franchises have exclusive rights to develop and operate multiple restaurant locations within a specific region or country. Often, these master franchises are over and provide support to individual franchises within their designing territory. This multi-level franchise model has been instrumental to McDonald's global growth and expansion. It allows the company to grow rapidly while maintaining consistency in quality and customer experience in its restaurants around the world. In addition, it provides business opportunity for local entrepreneurs who wish to operate under the McDonald's brand's name.